Hi everybody, we're back with more Revit training. Continue on from our last assignment. We put in our floor and we have our slab edge. And by the way, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. I went on and finished the wall panels in this view. And here we've got our top of footing here level where we're going to put in our columns. In this view, we did get our slab edge in. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this in a thicker view. Let's see. Well, let's see if we can find in a thin view so we can kind of see what's going on. What I want to do here, I want to join this geometry. So I go join, and I'm just going to join this and this. We can join that as well. Can we? Okay, that's all right. So there's our slab edge and our slab. So now what we're going to do, we're going to go here in this view. So I'm going to just tab these guys, and I want this one up front. This is our bottom, our top of footing. If we look at that other view, nope, sorry, that's the wrong view. Don't want that view. So this is the one I wanted to see. This one, yeah. So this is our top of footing, and this is our level 1. And this is basically going to be filled. We'll look at that later, but let's go on and do our foundation or our footing in our columns. So to do a column, these are going to be steel RHS. So to do that, again, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. I'm going to go to my insert tab here, and I'm going to load the family here, and we go down to columns, go to structurals, to all results, and we want to go to columns. So we go to columns, and then we want to pick up a steel hollow square column. There we go, the HSS. So that guy, we got 2 different types, so let's just grab them both. Okay, let's grab these 3 then. Then we're gonna load these guys in. Now it'll give us a size, so we're gonna go with a 12 by 12 by 5/8 for this project, or whatever the structural engineer says. So you got HSS, there's a 12 by 12 by 5/8. That's the one we want. Go okay. And I'll just throw that. And now, what's going on? Okay, they're already in there. That's why that's happening. So I'll go down to my structure, get column, and I want to place at grids. So I'll do a crossing here, make sure we got the right column. So look at our properties, that's the one we want. So do a crossing at grids, and there's our columns. Now what we need to do is go back and check. Let's just do this again. We need to check our extents and where we're going. So I'm gonna cancel that out. I'm gonna do it again. So we're gonna look at our properties. Let's cancel this again, sorry. We've got a column here, but we need to see what's going on here. So we're going with height, and we're going to go all the way up to our roof here. So now we're going to place these at crossing and finish it. So now we have our columns here. Let's look at this in our 3D view. Right, so there's our columns. Just going to cancel out of that. Now let's go back to the top of footing, and then we need a footing for these columns. So here we have the isolated command here, but let's insert something in here just so we can see how this works. So we go back to insert. We're going to load family from the cloud, and we go to all results and look at frame, foundations, structural foundations here. and we've got all sorts of things like piles and whatever, but we want to go with a rectangular footing here. We don't have a square one. Okay, so we'll just take this guy. We want something square, so we're going to load him in, and I'm going to place, let's go with our structure, isolated, and now there's our footing. So I'm going to edit this type right here, and I'm going to duplicate it. So right now you got a 1/6 by 4 by 6. Let's go with a, let's just do this, let me see. This won't sit deep. We might want to make that, I think we might want to match our footing on our floor. So let's cancel out of this for a second and just double check and see what this footing is and on our wall, just to make sure we're consistent here. So I'll go back here, and then we're going to check this size here. Actually, we could have just, we can measure it. It's 1 foot, so I think I want to make that a little deeper than a foot. But just for consistency's sakes, let's make it a foot. So I'm going to go back to top of footing here, go to my isolated. We're going to duplicate this. We're going to edit this type, duplicate it, and the thickness is, we're going to make this 1 foot. We're going to rename this, so we've got 6 by 48 by 18. So let's just say we're going to rename this to 1 foot. We're going to make this 12 inches right here. And we're going to make this 72 by 72. Okay, and then we'll go with here and just make this a 6. And here we'll make this 1 foot. And we'll click apply, and we'll go okay. Just so we can have some nice square in there. Yeah, see, like we got there, and then we'll go at center, at crossing, and just drop some guys in there like that and hit finish. So now we've got our columns and our footings in. So let's move all the way up to the roof here. So I'm going to go to my project browser and go to my structural drawings, and I'm going to go hit the roof here now. So on my roof, I have our columns, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to place a beam all the way across here, and let's go and do this in our 3D view. So here in 3D view, and then let's go back to the roof here. I'm going to go and place a beam here. So we go beam here, properties. And I'm going to go with something big here. Let's go with a W18 by 86. And I'm going to just place, I'm going to have my 3D snapping on here. Even though we're in 2D, I'm going to turn on 3D snapping because I want to go to this wall. We'll come up with a connection for that later on. I hope it doesn't take too long because that's a precast wall, and the precast is doing its thing. And in this case, I'm going to just remind you guys to please subscribe to the channel. And here, I'm going to do another one here, and just to bring that across. Because I'm going to do some type of connection here. I'm not sure what that would be. I guess it'd be a RSA. It will show you that. So go back into my 3D view now. And then I'm going to just go and place this guy from here, from that point. So when you see that point highlight there, you'll just take the beam and bring it across. I don't know why that's happening. Sorry. I want to board that out. I probably should have did that in plan view because I don't know why that's doing that. But anyway, There we go. I'm going to cancel that. I'm going to cancel that again. I want to do my beam, and I've got it in 3D snapping. So what I think I'll do here is, why is that happening? Is that on? Yes, now it's got it on here. There you go. Didn't have it on. There. And one from here to this one here. Sorry, folks. There we go. We got chain on as well. Let's go there. And we'll go from here to here. So there we got our beam here. So I'm going back into my roof plan. So we've got our beam in here. So now we're going to do our joists. And to do that, wrap this guy up for now. I'm going to do a beam system here. So I'm going to structure. I'm going to do a beam system. And the beam type, I'm going to go a K-series joist here. And I've already got it in here. And I'm going to have a fixed distance. I'm going to make this distance 4 feet. But it can be whatever the engineer says. So I'm going to 4 feet fixed distance. And I'm going to just go in here and do a shape like so. Just from here to here. And I want to take this span this way. And I want to finish it. Or I could do this. It's probably best to go these from bay to bay here for obvious reasons. So let's keep it going that way. So I'm going to go another beam system here. And I'll go from here, this column, in a shape to right here, right along this grid line, and I'll finish it. Uh-oh, sorry. Gotta go backwards here and get the span. Don't forget that. But again, guys, thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe. It'll help me make these videos. Come on, God, Jesus Christ, what's taking so long here? I think we all know how to do this, but I'm going to try to do, I'm going to see if I can get them all across. I'm going to abort this because that's just my, see if I can do this here right quick. I can go from here. I should be able to do this. Go from here all the way across to there. And finish. Now what's probably going to happen, I'm probably going to have to modify this and break it, but most beam systems are good to bring it all together in one piece. And then when you, oh, sorry, I got the span wrong again. That. Oh boy, not having a good night, guys, or day. So I'm going to just undo this back to my shape and get my span direction this way. I'm going to finish it. Let's see if these come out in a nice shape and order. If they don't, we'll have to go bay by bay, and we know how that works, and I'm not going to keep you up. Okay, that should work for us. We'll abort that. Okay, so there's that side. Okay, and then I'm going to go and take this side over here. I'm going to see if I can just drag this guy all the way across. beam system here. I'm gonna go from here with the shape all the way across, at least to this point, and I'll finish it. Yep, shouldn't have done that. I got to do the direction, span direction again. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe to me. Oh, yep, see, got that wrong again. Come on aboard that. I want to select everything here. Let me get this right so I can select, edit this. I'm going to just go back one here and go to span direction this way. There we go, and then we'll finish it. Now, hopefully these will line up, otherwise I'm going to go back and do a beta bay, but everybody gets what's happening here. And come on, jeez. A little impatient with this stuff tonight, folks. So what I'm going to have to do is go back in and fix these up properly. But we know what's going on and how this is all going to work. So there's our framing for our roof. Then I'll put the flooring in, and that'll be that. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to fix this up and come back and see you guys in the next video. So we're moving along here. Again, everybody be safe. Please subscribe to the channel, and I hope you all have a good holiday. This is in the U.S. This is Thanksgiving Day. See, that's wrong there. I gotta fix that. But anyway, guys, I'll clean this up, and I'll see you in the next video. Everybody be safe and bye. Please subscribe.